Hi friends, today I'm cooking chicken, but before I want to welcome the new subscribers to my channel. I have here a kilo or 2 pounds of chicken breast. As you know, that is not the tastiest part of the chicken, so I am solving that issue by marinating them. For the marinade, I need plain yogurt. The lactic acid acts as a tenderizer. In addition, yogurt is very good for your gut health, so stay tuned till the end to see the final product. I am adding salt and garlic powder, ground allspice and black pepper, ground paprika and sumac, S-U-M-A-C. Sumac tastes like lime, so you can substitute it for thyme, ground cumin and clove. I will leave the list of ingredients in the description box, so don't worry about it. And some cardamom and ground cumin. And mix everything together. In order for it to be a marinade, I need a few other ingredients. As you know, a marinade is just a mix of oil, something acid, and aromatics. So here's the olive oil, lime or lemon juice, red wine vinegar, and I'm still forgetting one ingredient. Integrate everything well. Oh, and the tomato paste. I almost forgot that. We put the chicken in the marinade and we'll massage it like it is in the spa. I want the chicken coated to absorb all the flavors. I've made this recipe many times and it is one of my favorites. I am dividing the chicken into 2 containers because I will add an extra ingredient to one of them. And you see, that little thing is gonna make them a little bit different. And I am adding ground cinnamon to the leftover marinade, and that's going to go into one of the containers. That's the chicken I will make on the stove top. When you put the chicken in the pan, it smells like heaven. You really have to try this recipe. I put a label on each container to know which is which, and they go in the fridge overnight. That's gonna give them a ton of flavor. The next day, I put some all-purpose flour and chickpeas flour on a container. The chickpea flour will give the chicken its crunch. And I add 1 teaspoon of salt and another teaspoon of paprika. And mix together well and set aside for now. Next, we beat 1 or 2 eggs. Before I forget, the chicken has been out of the fridge for over an hour. And this is the way I organize myself. First, I coat the chicken with the flour. That will keep the juices inside. Very important. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel or like if you like the video. Then I coat it with the eggs. Let it drain well before putting it back into the flour mix. And repeat the process again with the rest of the chicken. Then check them to coat them. Remove the excess flour and put them on a plate. This next step is new to me because in the past I used to deep fry the chicken. But a friend of mine told me to spray them with olive oil on both sides before putting the chicken in the air fryer. And that's gonna give it extra crunchiness, he says, and he was right. Meanwhile, I am preheating the air fryer, and I put only 3 chicken tenders because the air needs to circulate really well. I fried them for 10 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius and turned them mid-cooking. This is how they look after 5 minutes. They are done. If you want to know that they are cooked through, the internal temperature must be at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius. But if you don't have a thermometer, cut it in half and check for doneness. They're crunchy outside, juicy and tender inside. the best part is that they have very little oil, so it's a good way to cook your chicken. Now I'm making the grilled chicken. This is the chicken. I added the ground cinnamon to it. I preheated a cast iron pan on medium-high heat and will cook 3 or 4 chicken strips at a time, because if I overcrowd the pan, they will steam instead of brown. I cook them for about 3 minutes on each side, depending on the size of the chicken tender. They smell like heaven, guys. And for those who don't like spices, they don't taste strong at all. They are very mild and super flavorful. So you want them to brown well. Once I cook all the chicken, I am going to plate it. And I serve them with yellow rice, for which I have a recipe in my channel. I added English cucumbers and grape tomatoes. The garlic sauce is not in the video, but I will upload it later. The sauce gives it an incredible freshness to the dish. The chicken has a ton of flavor, is tender and juicy. I hope you like the video. Let me know in the comments. If I miss something, let me know, or if you have any questions, put it in the comments. Until next video, chaito.